the children's court.
Goodness.
So a 9-year-old who commits a crime can actually be charged and then committed by the children's court. Of course, the court considers the best interest of the child.
Okay.
So the sentencing or the imprisonment of this child will be a last resort.
But isn't that number somewhat lower than, I imagine, compared to other countries?
You could consider that until you meet a 10-year-old with a gun.
Oh, wow.
Then you'll have your second thoughts about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's something about, it's not about age, it's about how we've cultured the young people. What are we constantly exposing them to? And how does that affect them? Because going to prison, I can tell you one thing. I have this joke with my friends in the criminal justice system. The police can only keep you for 24 hours. After 24 hours, they have to take you to court. Right? You're done.
Okay.
The prison officer will be with you for the rest of that time.
Right.
These are the guys who have to walk that journey with you. They have to understand you. They have to help you reset and think positively so that when you get back home, you become a productive member of the society.
Right.
But how do we regard our prison officers? We regard them as those people who are on the other side. We don't support them.
Right.
So many times you'll find even prison officers, and that's a support I need everyone to bring on board. Our prison officers, our police officers need mental health support because they're dealing with trauma. They're dealing with traumatic, broken people.
Exactly.
Life in prison. Every day. They wake up every day. That's their life. That's their JD. If you look at the young people, you asked me about the experience back there.
Yes, please. Yes.
Losing your freedom for one day, that's the worst punishment you'll ever get. So multiply it with the number of days or the number of hours or the number. Just taking away that freedom means the world to practically everyone. So the moment you find yourself in that situation, because you could find yourself in that situation, how do you handle it? There are many rehabilitative tools in the prison. There are schools. Right now, for example, the ones now we are talking about, the 9, 10-year-olds, when they go to the approved schools or the children's homes, for example, they can still go to school. You know, they're under the children's office and they'll still be taken care of, and those who want to go to school can actually go to school. If you go to the girls' Boston Institution hosts children between the age of 14 and 18. There's one for girls and 2 for boys. Shikusa Boston.
In the whole country?
In the whole country, there are only 3.
Wow.
So there's one for girls here in Kamiti, it's called Kamai Girls Boston. And then there's Shimalatewa and Shikusa in Western.
Yeah.
Now these 3 take boys between the age of 14 and 18. They are sentenced to a maximum of 3 years for different offenses. And with good behavior, after 1 year, they can be released on license.
Oh.
And being released on license means they're being released under the care of the probation and aftercare department, which does a great job. And then now even well-wishers have come on board and they can support these kids. And I'm asking guys, I mean, these kids need our support, they need our love. We know where they come from.
Right.
Not some of the best of places.
Right.
But they need our support because some of them are very bright.
You know, actually, on that point, let me talk to us a little bit about the process of reintegration and maybe some of the gaps there and what solutions you could propose. Because I'm thinking, if somebody is coming back to the same community that produced them, perhaps a community that has the same pressures, push and pull, that actually created or availed the criminal element or enabled the criminal element in this person. This person is coming back, obviously with a different mindset. Talk to us about that process, you know, of reintegrating back into society. I read a particular report that was quite damning. It said lots of people want to actually go back to prison because they feel unwelcome. Talk to us about that. Talk to us about where they come from.
I'll tell you from my experience. Please. No one wants to go back to prison. Some of these reports are cliche. And sometimes I find them tailored to suit a certain narrative. No one wants to go back to prison. No one. I can tell you that for free. There's always been a mistake about, you know, someone who's been arrested, released on bail, then they commit another offense, or they're caught in 1, 2, 3, they go back. And there's someone who served time, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Those guys don't want to go back to jail. They've learned it, they know it. They want to start their lives afresh and rebuild it. Just like I said, most of them were young. Maybe some want to start their families and move on. Majority, as you talk about reintegration, for us at Crime Si Poa, we have the Prison and Reintegration Project, which we call it Phoenix, Rising Up Again. Right, from the ashes. Yeah, from the ashes. So what does that mean? We don't call those who come from prison ex-prisoners, ex-convicts. No, we call them returning citizens. They've been in a place, they're coming back and they want to start their lives afresh. I can tell you one thing for free. These guys are very productive, number one. Reintegration starts from the day you are arrested.
Wow.
The prisons department now have accepted it, and they're working with partners to ensure that reintegration from the moment you're arrested. Maybe you didn't have connection with the family. Maybe there are things in the community that made you get into conflict with the law. Maybe you've been separated from your family. The reintegration process starts from day one.